Hey guys, sunset's approaching and there's this tower over here. And what I'm thinking the plan is that once it gets dark, I think we're going to go up and either bring up the hammock or just the sleeping bag and then spend the night up there.
I've previously told you how adventure is available to all who are brave enough to seek it, but it is not enough to merely be brave. One must also use their courage to seize the fleeting moments that present themselves, wherever they may take you. Adventure is an elusive and unpredictable force, capable of leading us to uncharted territories and unfamiliar experiences. Sometimes these moments arrive unexpectedly. It is in these instances that we must embrace the uncertainty and trust in the magic of the unknown. Seizing these moments often means stepping outside of our comfort zones and defying the boundaries of routine and familiarity. It requires us to let go of our fears and embrace what lies ahead. It calls to all who are willing to embrace it. But seizing these moments goes beyond simply saying yes to opportunities. It demands an open mind and open heart, ready to absorb the beauty and wisdom that lie ahead. It demands a willingness to learn, to immerse ourselves in breathtaking landscapes, and to connect with the remarkable souls we encounter along the way.
Good night, you guys.
Good morning and welcome back to our Wisconsin adventure. The sun is just starting to peek through the trees over there. I slept really good last night. There's a slight breeze, no bugs, and it was just a good, peaceful night. I slept solid. Well, I'm gonna head down to the truck and get this adventure started. For last night's sunset, a few people had come up to watch it, and one girl asked me if I was driving over in La Crosse the other day because she had seen my truck drive by with the flags. And I said, yeah, I was just there in last week's episode. And we got talking about my videos, where I've been, where I'm going, and she and her friend gave me some suggestions of more places to go in the area here. So we are definitely going to be seeing those in this week's episode. Thank you so much for those suggestions, and hopefully I'll see you around on another adventure. So I'm currently at Blue Mound State Park in south central Wisconsin as part of our Wisconsin Overlanding Caper, where we started in the Ashland area and then we worked our way up to Bayfield, crossed on a ferry over to Madeline Island, and then went to Wisconsin's northernmost point. And there in episode 2, we started the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail, and we did the northern half. In episode 3, we completed the southern half of the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. And then we've just made our way over to south central Wisconsin, where we currently are at Blue Mound State Park. Before we leave the park, I want to see what all's here. And then the plan is to head over to Devil's Lake and a few areas in between and just kind of see what all Wisconsin has to offer. Ooh, it's a bright one. Seeing these bike trails makes me wish that I had brought my bike. I want to check out the spring house. Could be kind of cool. If you guys hear some kids screaming in the background, there's actually a whole pool and like a little play water park there. So that's what that is. Here is the spring house. This is actually kind of cool. There's water flowing out. Very cold. So it's kind of hard to see. Honestly, it's so transparent, but that is all water down there. It's just so perfectly clear. Here's another view of it. So in there is that spring. And it just comes out, flows out through here. And then just off into the woods. Kind of neat. There's a plaque back there that says that this spring actually fed the original swimming pool at this park. Wonder if they heated it or if it was just as cold. I would not want to swim in that, being that cold. You guys ready to head out? So I think our general direction is going to be to get to Devil's Lake. If you guys have been watching these episodes enough yet, you probably know that we're gonna make a lot of stops along the way, and we may or may not get there today, but we're gonna try, and that's where we're headed. So let's see what kind of adventure we can get into. Like maybe a little farmer's market or something. Yeah. While we're in a city, I'm gonna grab some Chinese food.
Hi.
I placed an order for sweet and sour chicken.
Sauce vinegro?
Yep.
You can put the hand inside. You just open the door.
Have a good night. So I got some sweet and sour chicken, and now we are headed to Festage Park, which is supposed to have some pretty cool views. You can eat some lunch/dinner with the views. Festage Park was recommended by one of our viewers, so I wanted to check it out while we're in the area. All right, I might drive a loop around and see where the scenic overlook's supposed to be. There's a map out there. Yeah, so I think we want to go there next to shelter 2. So I think that's just right back to where we were. So I think we're heading right out there then. Even though it's a hot day, for some reason Chinese food just sounded so good. Don't judge. The other thing that sounded good though too was, for some reason, pizza. I don't know why, but like a slice of pepperoni pizza and maybe ice cream, but I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, that is a nice view. Some farmlands, some hills. After lunch, I just sat and enjoyed the view. That's a tall boy. I'm gonna pop out at the beach here and just kind of take a look around. There's literally a train that runs right through the park. It's right over there right now. The lake's there, it's right over here. This is definitely an interesting adventure. Let's Supposedly there's a nice little sunset hike that I'm hoping we can get up to. Sun is right there right now. Let's go try to do it. Just crossing the tracks now, East Bluff Trail. Looks like there's a sign down here, so let's start down here. The water I have is still from Blue Mounds Park, and it kind of has a weird like licorice taste to it, like black licorice. I don't like it. So East Bluff Trail, that's the one we want. Oh, and then there's a boardwalk. That's kind of cool too. See that boardwalk? Oh, that could be fun. Let's see how it is when we get up there. If we want to just turn around, or maybe we go all the way around. So I'm currently planning on being here for today and part of tomorrow. Maybe all of tomorrow. I don't know yet. So let's just see where we end up. With how many people are here, I'm surprised like nobody's up here. From up here you can see the train tracks. Looks like some people swimming down there. Kayaker. The geological and architectural differences at each state park have been so different. If there's a particular park you guys normally visit, I highly recommend getting out and visiting the others. I'm gonna head back down. It's really not too far of a walk up here, maybe well, what would it take me? Maybe 15 minutes. Get back to the truck, find a nice quiet spot to sleep for the night. Shoot, I just realized I got a violation for parking here. I forgot to put the parking pass out on the dash like I'm supposed to, so I'm going to run over to the park office and see if I can show them my pass and get this waived. Technically, it's my fault, but it kind of sucks that they're also patrolling this so hard, because I mean this whole parking lot is totally empty except one other car and me. Okay, so I just talked to a ranger. He said he can't do anything about it. I've got to go to the visitor center, and the visitor center is closed for the day. So I don't know, I was planning on staying here for the night. At this point I feel like there's a lot of crowds here and it's not quite what I'm interested in as much. So I'm probably gonna head out. The current plan is we're headed to Walmart. There's one just a couple miles away. As long as their parking lot looks decent. Take the next right to stay on County Road DL. As long as their parking lot looks decent, we're gonna give them our patronage tonight. Actually, you know what, guys? Better yet, I think Menards. I've had good luck with them in the past, and I think a work truck kind of fits in there pretty well. Turn left. I'm gonna run into Walmart here real quick. If I see something I need, I'll grab it, and then we'll probably head back to Menards for a quiet night. So I think what really bugs me about the park ranger is that he wasn't there to help me or make things right. He was there to give out tickets, and that's all he had on his mind. You know, that was fully my bad for not having it up when I went for that 30-minute hike. I'm 99% sure he was the ranger who gave me the citation, and I feel like it's a written ticket, so he probably has a written logbook, and he could have taken a look at the slips of paper that I sent him that show that I already paid, and made it right. But instead, he made it so that I have to go through like the process at the main office, which just feels so unnecessary. Like, all the other state parks I've been at, all the employees or the rangers, everyone's been really nice. Well, things have officially quieted down here at Menards. Some employees left and they turned all the lights out. I don't know how much you guys can see, but it's pretty dark. So I am going to bed now and I'll see you guys in the morning. Last night was pretty comfortable here at Menards. It was nice that they turned the lights out so things were dark, and yeah, I had a good 8 hours of sleep. So I am rearing and ready to go for adventure. I'm thinking today that we go over, try to get that citation taken care of, and then we kind of go from there. I was starting to look into what else we can do in the area because I don't feel like Devil's Lake is quite the vibe that I go for. So I think there's some other cool wetlands and other parks around, so I'm sure we will come up with some adventure and have some fun. Yeah, there's
Perfect. Yeah, just like that. I've got this taken care of.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Seriously, guys, how hard was that? The guy could have done that last night for me. He was just, I don't know. So. Well, on to better, brighter things. So for breakfast this morning, we've got some raspberries. So I did a little bit of research on the fly and I found that there is a state wildlife area. I think it's a little bit of more of a marshland that we're gonna check out. It's about 2 hours east of Devil's Lake. I'm definitely gonna need the hat. I'm kind of thinking we grab a lunch and enjoy the view. I can honestly already feel my tan starting to burn again, which is not fun. So I don't think we'll be out long. Got our leftover Chinese food, sweet and sour chicken. It got a little bit cold in the fridge. Not like the fridge just kind of keeps freezing everything, which is fine for the most part, but I am just gonna leave this out for like 10 minutes and I feel like it'll be hot by then, just with the sun so intense. All right. I think there's a visitor center kind of back the other way. Let's go over there and just see if anything's there.
What's really fun is at the end of the summer, when they're teaching them how to fly. And so you'll see them taking little test flights.
Stay safe, big guy. Stay safe. Well, I have a postcard from the Horicon Marsh here, and the first person who fills out the form that's located down in the description, I'll send it to you on another adventure. I would totally stop back here again. There was so many birds flying around, and the windows are covered in droppings from the birds. But hey, it's all natural here. So I would definitely stop back. It sounds like there's a lot of changes that happen based on the seasons and what birds you can see and which ones are nesting. So definitely worth the stop here. So for the remainder of the day, I'm thinking we're gonna head to Kettle Moraine, which is another, I think it's a state forest. And then I think we're gonna just start working our way towards Lake Michigan and find ourselves a beach so that tomorrow we can just kind of hang out on the beach and stay cool in the water. Amongst all the farm fields, I finally found a nice, cool beach to relax at. So I am going to chill here for a bit. The grass is also super cool, so it's a nice little spot. Well guys, I'm feeling very refreshed after spending the day at the local water hole. It was great being able to just chillax for a bit. 10 out of 10, I'd do a water hole again. Kettle Marine State Forest. Things have gotten a little bit messy now that we're a week and a half into the trip, so I'm gonna clean up in here and get everything nice and organized. Well, now that is looking so much better. Well, I am dead tired, so for tonight's cook, we are going to be keeping it simple. Grilled cheese, so just butter, bread, American cheese. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Let's check out this trail while we eat. We'll just see what's down here. Oh, wow. It's actually kind of nice. Well, I'm headed back to the truck to sleep. Maybe like 6:30, but I think all this travel has caught up to me. All the physical exercise, and just constantly going. The heat, it's been so hot. Hot and humid. So I was thinking we wouldn't have to worry about screens because bugs haven't been a problem. So I had the windows open and there was this huge creepy spider crawling around. I finally just got it out. I'm thinking screens we might want to do that again. That was creepy. Good morning, guys. I had a pretty good night's sleep. Other than that spider. And I'm thinking this morning we go for a quick hike while we're here. And then today we start heading towards the beach because it is getting hot. All the bumblebees just pollinating. Definitely no more rolling down the windows while we're here. We are just gonna use straight up AC. Good. I'm just gonna swing into the post office here real quick and mail a couple postcards. Matt and Dan, I hope you guys enjoyed the postcards. If you guys would like a postcard from one of my trips, be sure to click that link down in the description and send me your info. Just go with this one.
Yeah, I think that looks a little better too. So.
Yeah.
All right, anything else?
Yeah, where would Tate be?
Have a nice day.
Thanks. You too. We are super close. Lake Michigan is right there. So any second now we are going to see it. For the first time in days, it's like 68 degrees. A breeze off Lake Michigan. It is cold. I might even need long pants, guys. This is good. Oh my gosh, I'm getting really tan. We have made it to Lake Michigan. And guys, I have enjoyed having each and every one of you guys along. I know that we've gained a few new subscribers lately. Thanks for all coming on board. I hope you guys enjoy this adventure and many more to come. We are not done yet though with this Wisconsin overlanding caper. In the next part, we are going to be heading up to, well, you know how Wisconsin kind of looks like a hand and there's like the little thumb? We are going to be heading up into the tip of the thumb, looking for adventure, doing some exploring. Guys, thanks for coming along. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yo, get the speaker box loud, hitting that stuff till you hear that sound.